4-4-3, whether they're stunting or just kind of the type of players across from you?
Yeah, it matters. I think the scheme matters. Schematically, if you're 3-4-4-3, just different blocking techniques, different things you have to be in sync with. Line stunts, things like that. You have to be in tune and know what's going on, kind of know their tendencies and when they might show up. As far as just individual battles, we're always looking at that. And this week, obviously, we have some key matchups and guys that we have to take care of in order to be successful.
How are those two? How are Donald and Sue combining to really get those pressures? Whether the sacks are there or not, the pressures have been for them.
I think, first and foremost, they're both just spectacular players. Sue's been a great player for a long time, and Aaron Donald's been arguably the best defensive lineman since he's entered the league. And they're different. Sue's a big, powerful guy, and Donald's a powerful guy as well, but also extremely quick. And I think they both just kind of work great off each other. Whether it's their one-on-one battles or the line stunts where, Sue is kind of usually the penetrator and kind of getting pushed in the pocket, and Donald using his speed and quickness to get around the edge. Definitely have to take care of them, in order to be productive. They've wreaked havoc on some offenses this year, so it's a great matchup for us, and we're looking forward to it.
From what you've seen, when they push Sue out wide and have him rush from an end position, what are they trying to accomplish?
I think press in the pocket. They obviously have some edge rushers, but they're young. There's some young guys on the edge, and Sue being a more experienced player and a Pro Bowl caliber player, and you have Brockers as well, another guy who's a pretty good player. You want to have those three guys on the field at the same time. So I think having Sue on the edge gives them the chance to do that.
How encouraging is the progress you guys have made as the line these last couple of weeks, just getting the run game going, sack numbers are down?
Very encouraging. It means everything to our offense and to our team as a whole. I think we've really been having some great chemistry, and we've been just guys rolling off the ball. Running backs running hard. It's been Chris Carson or Mike Davis. Both of those guys, Penny as well. All those guys really complement us well. And it's in order for us to win, we have to play well up front. That's just the bottom line, and we've been able to do that, and we have to continue to.
How impressed have you been by JR? I mean, he didn't get a chance to play much in the preseason, then it's going at a position he's never been at before. It seems like he's handled it like nothing.
Very impressed. And Sweezy has played a lot of football in this league, played at a high level, been on a championship team. He knows what it takes to be successful. And, plugging him in on the left side, it's been great for me. We've been able to communicate, just kind of get some good chemistry over there. He's a very physical player, which I love and which we love. And we're going to need him this week more than anything. He's excited about this matchup he has with Donald. And, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do and seeing what we can do with the tandem.
How have you seen Jermaine kind of progress this year?
Jermaine's done quite well, I think. I think there hasn't been a tackle in the league that has had the first 3 weeks that he had. He had Von Miller, Khalil Mack on the road, had DeMarcus Lawrence here at home. And I thought he performed pretty well. Obviously those guys going to get their plays where they do well, but, he held his own. And he's really been playing with a lot more confidence every week, and it's been big for us. So I'm excited about it. And I kind of knew that's where he would head in the preseason, and he's held true. Also eliminated the penalties.
Why did you know that he was headed for that in the preseason?
Just the time I spent with him. When I got here last year, I think that was I was kind of tasked with being his mentor, and I've kind of been that from afar before, and being able to work with him and just kind of, he's always had the tools to be pretty good, but I think it was just about getting his mentality right and getting his confidence level up. And when you're able to play in this league with confidence, you can accomplish anything, So he's been able to do that. He's been confident in his ability and his pass sets and knowing how to use his tools, and it's been great to see.
Anything else?
No. Sorry, Luke. Okay, good one. You've been an offensive lineman at CenturyLink Field on home and away. Just how much different for an offensive player is that when you're the road team?
It's pretty different, especially depending on what kind of environment you're in. Week one playing in Denver, it was a very hostile environment. You get in those third and longs, and those guys are pinning their ears back. You can barely hear anything. Arizona got pretty loud too out there. And when we're playing at home, like my first time playing here was when I played here last year the week before I got traded, and this environment is second to none. You know, so having the quiet to communicate up front means the world to us. We know the snap count, we can get off the ball the way we want to, and you know, on the flip side, other opposing offenses have a pretty difficult time. So it's always good to play at home.
Good. Thanks, Dwayne.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.